We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with James Conner, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Josh Jacobs. DJ Reader there on the tackle. DJ Reader.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Carr. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle made. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds McDonald. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and
So after
10.
the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brought him down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Carrier Steven Nelson on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
3 yards.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. Switzer on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
The tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Chris Boswell
able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Switzer. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the Bengals' 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? You got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Joe Mixon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off with it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To
C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And out across midfield down to the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
It's a
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Bengal ball carrier taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
Burrow's pass.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Down at the 11-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Stephon Tuitt.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Cincinnati.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A 33-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. That's taken in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
They couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. What can Carr do now with his drive? And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game, not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Carr 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Bengals.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The